Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Investing Early YouTube channel. And as you can see, my portfolio right here is still down about 4%. Today, if we go to the day, we are down 0.59%. I don't know if that's actually correct. Hang on, let me refresh this and see if that's up to date. Today, we're down, 0.57%. As you can see, we're kind of having an uptick back here at the end of the day. But I wanted to go ahead and show you how my stocks are doing today and go on today's return. And as you can see, we're down a good bit, 1.6 or 1.1 to 1.4% right here in my top three holdings. And then Disney down 2.23. Honestly, over the day, it's not like the best day. As you can see here, we're down a little bit, not too much. Luckily, we're up in some of my shares here pretty good. And overall, it's pretty even on the day due to my down only 0.5%. I'd like to get that number up, but there's a couple buys and sells that I wanted to do, and I'm also going to be putting in another $100. Now, I'm going to be selling out of my Norwood Financial, and we're going to sell all of it, $23.61. So the whole day, let's see, actually, my total market value is $23.61, so I lost 1.35%, but I'm going to be receiving that dividend, which is going to be more or right around that 32-cent mark. So I'm going to sell that, review that, okay, which means you cannot sell all, and then order summary and sell that. So then I'm going to go done. Now I don't own that stock anymore, and then I'm going to go to this company, Discovery, right here. I'm up really good today, 5.81%, but it's not a stock that I see in the massive future. My average cost was there, so I made about 74 cents and up 2.33%. But I'm going to go ahead and sell it, and I'm going to sell my whole share, 32.74. Sell all and sell that. Alright, so I went ahead and bought some Costco with the money that I sold Discovery with. I put in $25, so I'm down 1 cent already. But it's something that I see myself holding long term and it being a really good market play. As you can see down here, it's got some really great financials and certain things like that I'm really, really excited. As you can see, it's a 58.8% buy. And right here, the earnings have been really good. And it's something that I see doing well long term. Over 5 years, up 210%. And as you can tell, there's a dip right there in the, since the new year. It's just gone down. Do I think it will go down a little bit before, before it makes a big market swing? But I do see that, but it had a 5.16% decrease today. Not the biggest issue, but it's something that I will definitely dollar cost average into and hold long term to Costco. Now on the dividend ladder, I continued and I went ahead and bought Caterpillar. And today they're having a big massive uptake. I put in 31 I think 06 or something, and I'm already up 4 cents, up 0.12%. Can't complain. This is another great stock that I could see myself holding for a while, but currently I'm just holding it for the dividend ladder. So what that means is I'm buying stocks right before their ex-dividend date, holding them for a bit of time, and then going ahead and selling them. But as you can see, it's a pretty good valuation right there for it, in my opinion. Now I also went ahead and put in another $100. So as you can see, the spike right here, it is because I just deposited $100. And so right now, I've got a total of $2,200 invested in this account, and I'm going to go ahead and buy 4 new stocks this week, and each of them are going to get $25 into the stock, and we'll see how they play. So the first stock I'm going to put in is NUSI. Now, I think this is going to be a good play over this year with the market volatility. It's a covered call ETF, but it also has downside protection. So I'm going to go ahead and put $25 in, review that order, and I'm going to buy $25 of NUSI. Now I'm going to go back to the portfolio, make sure that it has shown up, and at the bottom, there you go. It's adding in those shares. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy IWC, a micro cap ETF. Now, I personally am not sure how this is going to go in the near future, but over the long term, I can see a lot of these companies going really far. The reason why it has almost 1,800 holdings right there, and so many in healthcare, financial services, and this sort of thing. The top 4 holdings, or top 5, 10 holdings, don't hold much weight, and so I really think that this stock can do really well, or this ETF can do really well. So I'm going to buy it for $25, put a buy on that, and then click done on that. I'm going to go ahead and also go ahead and buy 2 similar ETFs. One is the FTXR, the First Trust Nasdaq Transportation ETF. I'm going to buy that for $25. I personally like where the transportation industry is heading. Now I think in the future it's going to go even further, and go down and make sure that I put that buy in, correct. And then I'm going to do another buy for the cars ETF, the straight up auto manufacturers, and put that buy in for $25 and click done on that. I personally think these sectors are going to do well long term, and I think they're at a low position right now, these transportation type stocks. So this week, if we discount that, we were about even. So nothing crazy, but honestly, I will take that. If we look at the long-term outlook, we have $2,200 invested and $21.19 right now. That's okay, not the best return, but the goal is to become even. And like I say, I'm about to hit some dividends on some of these, which I'm super excited about. As you can tell, some of the coins are doing fine, but today's return, we're doing all right. Like, I am not complaining. There are going to be days in the market that's up and days in the markets that are down, and that's something that should not stress anyone out. That's just how it's going to be, and so that's what happened to me this week in the markets.